Hey Little Devils, this is Coach Kevin with another installment of our Soccer IQ series here. This session is going to be about position awareness, and basically we're going to focus on two key questions here, which is when we're playing soccer. First question, where should I be? If I'm playing a particular position, where should I be on the field given what's happening during the game? And second question is, what should I be doing? So where should I be and what should I be doing? I'm going to review our basic shape. The basic shape that we've been playing is our 3-2-3. 3 defenders, 2 midfield, and 3 attackers positions. So I'm going to talk about just some sort of generic ideas, or general ideas I should say. On offense, if we are on the attack and we're moving the ball into the opponent's side of the field, our general rule is we don't want to be bunched up. This happens a lot in soccer. You tend to bunch around the ball. Some people call that bumblebee, and this is what happens with younger players and so forth. Everybody kind of jumps around the ball, right? So one of the general rules of thumb, when we are on the attack, we want to spread out. We actually want to open up the field and create other opportunities, okay? We also want to create shapes, and the shapes that we like are shapes like triangles, like the diamond shapes and so forth. So these are the kind of shapes that we want to create. So in terms of where should I be and what should I be doing, if we're on offense, we want to be spreading out, stay spread. We want to support the person with the ball. We want to create shapes, either diamonds like this one or triangles. We also want the defense to press up, which we talked about in our last video. And the outside defender on the side of the ball is going to create this defense triangle. We also want to sort of support the person with the ball, give them plenty of options. They should have at least 2 or 3 options to pass. So if they start getting pressure and there's other people that are covered, in this scenario, for example, these 2 people are covered. Well, this person is getting pressure on the attacker. The options here would be to turn around, and we've got 3 options to pass back this way. So we always want to be thinking about, in terms of where should I be? Be in a position where you've got a clear pass. There's a clear passing lane between you and the person with the ball. That'll help provide support. In terms of what I should be doing is I should be communicating with the attacker. It's pretty clear if you're one of these players. It's pretty clear that there's no forward pass available or no sideways pass available. They're going to have to come back. So communicate out and say, hey, I'm behind you. If I'm right here, I'm behind you, I'm support, pass back, things like that. So we're talking about on offense, spreading out, making the shapes, creating options, supporting the person with the ball, moving into space as well. So if everybody is covered, for example, we don't just want to sit here still, right? We need to start moving into space. Perhaps the striker comes over this way for a pass. Perhaps a midfielder comes up into this open space here, for example. So constantly shifting the shapes and moving into space to support the person with the ball so we can get a pass off. If we lose the ball, now we're transitioning into defense. What do we need to do? Well, our basic shape on defense is not the 3-2-3 actually. Our basic shape on defense is a 3-4-1. So our wingers, which are up forward on the attack, we need them to come back, shift back on the defense and create this 3-4-1 shape, right? So if we're on defense, we now have the extra winger and the midfielders coming back to support and clog up the attack. So where should I be? If I'm a winger, I need to be coming back and getting into our basic shape, the 3-4-1 shape on defense. And I should be starting to close up space in the middle. We don't want to be wide. We don't want to be really wide on defense, right? We want to start to clog up the center and protect the center. Because as we've gone through many times, the most dangerous spot is this thing we call the middle of the center. If they get that ball into the middle, there's a pretty good chance if they get a good shot, they're going to score. So we've got to protect that middle. And so we want to clog up that middle, okay? As we're on defense, what should I be doing? Well, where should I be? I've come back into my shape. What should I be doing? I want the closest player to put the pressure on the ball immediately. I then want the other players to start to support the player that's attacking, pressuring the ball, and back them up. If this person gets beat, we now have this person to come back, right? So the general rule of thumb is to press the ball. Number one, press the ball. The closest person should press the ball. We should have players supporting them in case they get beat. And then we have other players providing the balance and protecting the center, right? But rule number one, we've got to protect the center. I think we experienced in our last game, it was at least one, maybe both of the goals. We left one of the attackers open right in the middle of the center, right in the center of the goal, and they were able to very easily score a goal. So I hope that helps. That's just a short summary of positional awareness. Generally speaking, out on the field, think about where should you be and what should you be doing at any time. If you're on offense, you should be spreading out. You should be creating the shapes. You should be supporting the person and getting open for a pass. If you're on defense, you should be coming back for defense. If we're on defense, the whole team, coming back to support the defense. You should be protecting the center. You should be pressing the ball, and you should be supporting the person that and backing up the person that's pressing the ball. Thank you very much.